Imagine waking up one morning and discovering your country has been sold, not through war, not through invasion, but through a quiet signature on a document no citizen ever sees. Every year, nations borrow trillions of dollars. But here's the paradox. The countries doing the lending are also drowning in debt themselves. So who really owns the world's debt? Who benefits? And why does every nation, from the richest to the poorest, keep sinking deeper into the same financial quicksand? Today we expose the hidden empire that controls global borrowing, the invisible architecture behind interest rates, currency rules, and national decisions. The empire with no flag, no borders. Yet more power than any government on earth. To understand how we got here, we need to rewind. Just 80 years ago, after World War II, the world was broke, literally. Countries were rebuilding their cities, their banks, their entire economies. So in 1944, world leaders gathered in a quiet American town called Bretton Woods. It was supposed to be a meeting to restore stability. Instead, it created a financial superstructure. Two institutions were born, the International Monetary Fund and the World Bank. Both claimed they would support global development, but behind the scenes, they designed a system where money would no longer be controlled by nations, but by rules, rates, and conditions set by a tiny circle of unelected power players. And today, over 90% of countries owe money to them, directly or indirectly. Here's how the system works, simplified. Think of nations as people living in a giant neighborhood. Some are wealthy, some struggling. When a country needs money, it goes to these financial neighbors, the lenders. But these lenders don't just hand out cash. They attach conditions, raise taxes, cut social programs, privatize national industries, sell your resources to foreign buyers, increase interest rates, even if your citizens suffer. It's like borrowing from someone who says, "I'll give you the loan, but I'll also decide how you run your household." And once a country enters this system, it rarely escapes. Because the loans are structured like a spiral. Borrow gives pay interest, gives borrow more, gives pay more interest. Just one number explains it all. For many nations, half of every tax dollar goes to paying old debts, not hospitals, not schools, not development. Just debt. This is how the hidden empire maintains control. Not through armies, but through spreadsheets. Now let's talk about the moment the mask slipped. Multiple countries from Argentina to Sri Lanka reached a breaking point. Their debt payments became impossible. Their currencies collapsed. Their governments fell. In each crisis, the same pattern repeats. The hidden empire steps in and takes control. They enforce drastic austerity. They restructure entire economies. They negotiate behind closed doors. In some nations, public transportation shut down. Medicine shortages grew, electricity failed, while ordinary citizens paid the price. Profits for foreign lenders hit record highs. Crisis revealed the truth. Debt isn't just a financial tool. It's leverage, it's influence, it's quiet domination. Today, global debt has crossed $315 trillion, more than 3 times the planet's total economic output. Many nations are trapped. They cannot refuse new loans. They cannot pay old ones. They cannot exit the system. And here's the chilling reality. The hidden empire keeps growing because the world keeps borrowing, just to survive. Inflation rises, currencies weaken. Interest rates choke economies, and the debt ecosystem grows stronger. This is not a conspiracy. It is a structure, a design, a system that benefits a few and binds the many. The real empire controlling global debt has no king. It's no military, no anthem. It operates through agreements, formulas, and contracts written in invisible ink. But its power is undeniable. And here's the unsettling truth. Nations don't lose sovereignty through war anymore. They lose it through interest payments. Understanding this system isn't just knowledge, it's protection. Because a world run by debt is a world where the price of freedom is interest. So tell me, is global debt a tool for development or a weapon of control? Comment below.